Estonia may be a small country, but its landscapes can look completely unreal. Imagine a blue lagoon hiding an underwater prison, a forest that turns into a giant waterway, silent islands with almost no noise, and ancient cliffs rising above the Baltic Sea. These places are real, and today we're exploring 10 places in Estonia that don't look real. Number 10. Panga Cliff. On the island of Saaremaa, you can find Panga Cliff. The limestone cliff rises above the Baltic Sea, creating a dramatic coastal view. Below you, waves move along the rocky shoreline. Above you, the open sky stretches toward the horizon. On a clear day, the combination of blue water and pale limestone looks almost unreal. It is one of the most impressive coastal landscapes on Saaremaa. Number 9. Hiiumaa Island. Hiiumaa feels very different from most European destinations. The island is quiet, green, and surrounded by the Baltic Sea. It has long sandy beaches, pine forests, old lighthouses, and peaceful coastal roads. The island has fewer than 10,000 residents and very little light and noise pollution. At night, the sky can become incredibly dark. It feels less like a normal holiday destination and more like a secret island far from modern life. Number 8. Summa National Park. Summa is home to one of Estonia's strangest natural events. It has a period known as the fifth season. During heavy spring floods, water can spread across the forests and floodplains. Paths can become waterways. Forests can become places for canoeing. You can actually paddle through areas that are normally covered by land. It feels like the landscape has suddenly turned into a giant natural river. Number 7. Gala Waterfall. Gala Waterfall is one of Estonia's most impressive waterfalls. The water drops over a wide limestone ledge and spreads across the rocks below. In summer, the surrounding landscape is green. In winter, parts of the waterfall can freeze and form dramatic walls of ice. The same waterfall can therefore look completely different depending on when you visit. It is a simple but spectacular example of Estonia's changing nature. Number 6. Vilsandi National Park. Vilsandi is perfect for travelers looking for something peaceful. The national park includes islands, coastline, forests, and open sea. It is one of Estonia's more remote natural areas. You can explore quiet shores and watch birds and other wildlife. There are no giant cities or crowded streets here, just forests, rocks, sea, and endless Baltic horizons. It feels like a forgotten corner of Europe. Number 5. Saaremaa Island. Saaremaa is Estonia's largest island. It combines forests, beaches, cliffs, old villages, and historic landmarks. One of its most interesting places is the Kuressaare Castle, but the island's natural scenery is what really makes it special. You can drive through quiet countryside and suddenly arrive at a rocky coastline. The landscape feels peaceful and almost untouched. Saaremaa is one of those places where you can slow down and forget how close you are to modern Europe. Number 4. Matsalu National Park. Matsalu is a dream destination for nature lovers. The area contains huge coastal meadows, wetlands, forests, and shallow bays. During spring and autumn migration, enormous numbers of birds pass through the area. The landscape becomes filled with birds moving between land and sea. The wide-open wetlands can look almost endless. It is a completely different side of Europe, far away from crowded tourist cities. Number 3. Rumu Quarry. Now things get really strange. Rumu Quarry looks like a tropical lagoon. The water is bright blue and incredibly clear. But beneath the water are the remains of a former prison and buildings. The area used to be a limestone mine and prison. After mining stopped, water quickly filled the quarry and covered parts of the old structures. Today, you can see submerged buildings and trees beneath the water. It looks like someone combined a Caribbean lagoon with an abandoned city. Number 2. Estonia's islands. Estonia has something that many travelers don't expect: thousands of islands. The country has more than 23 islands, although only a small number are inhabited or easy for visitors to reach. Some islands offer quiet beaches, forests, old villages, lighthouses, and almost empty roads. Places like Saaremaa and Hiiumaa can feel completely disconnected from the busy world. and that feeling of isolation is exactly what makes them so special. Number 1. The Estonian Bogs. For the number 1 spot, we go somewhere that looks almost like another planet. Estonia's bogs. Huge areas of wetlands stretch across the country. Wooden walking paths cross dark pools and unusual vegetation. On a quiet morning, the water can reflect the sky and surrounding trees like a giant mirror. Mist can cover the landscape. The colors become soft and mysterious, and because Estonia has enormous forest and wetland areas, these landscapes can feel completely wild. It is easy to understand why Estonia's tourism authorities describe its bogs as having an otherworldly magic.